2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The dome of the California Capitol building. And with
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes. Wow, hammering it in!
Well, Bagley can really get up with that length. That's a nice throwdown.
Now here's Conley. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Just 5 on the clock. Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Mitchell. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Inside, Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Pass to Bielitsa. Puts up a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Fox. The rebound by the Jazz. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Hield against Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Fox. Right side Bagley. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Second chance shot. And O'Neal finishes inside.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Hield outside. From deep. They grab their own miss.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Here's Mitchell. He has 6. Gobert finds Clarkson. Bagley with the block. Mitchell looking it over. Another shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Hield.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Utah also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in for Clarkson. And Joseph kicks to Hield. Joseph against Moutier. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and he gets it to go. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Bazemore passes to Giant. Back to Bazemore. And he banks in the layup.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
Here's Gobert. Good. Gobert's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Deshaun Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. Out to Conley. Back to Davis. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Joseph against Conley. And Davis sends it back.
It's a wonder we don't see more of that from Davis. He has the live legs and instincts to be a premier shot blocker in the league.
And here are the Kings now. Right wing, left side Joseph. They kick out to Hield. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Utah. And stolen by Bazemore. Holmes with it. Picked up by Davis. Hield from outside. That shot misses. And Utah the other way now. Conley with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ingles passes to Conley. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. And Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here's Joseph. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Davis pulls it down. Jazz leading by 9. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said It's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Mitchell outside. Back to Moutier. Tipped away. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
To end the cold streak, and it's Bagley getting it to go. Bagley's got 6.
Bagley knows in this offense you've got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Mitchell dishes to Davis. Stolen by Joseph. Three-pointer, Heel. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a strong finish coming from Marvin Bagley.
Joseph against Mitchell. Oh, tried to dunk it home, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Bazemore. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bazemore's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Here's Mitchell. Can't get it to fall.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive.
And so that's the end of the first half. Jazz lead by 11. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 assist, and a little redemption. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. It's good. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Barnes passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. On the wing, Ingles. Passes to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson on the wing. Gobert down low. Defended by Bagley. Nice shot by Gobert.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. The long distance three is buried. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Outside, Bogdanovich to the left side wing. Conley against Fox. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings trail by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Pass to Clarkson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Kings fast break. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Fox.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Fox. To the inside. Bielitsa with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Clarkson. The shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes with the ball. The shot's good. Parker's got his first points in this one.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And Gobert drops them both.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Barnes outside. Out to Parker. Fox dishes to Barnes for the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
and they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And he's able to get it back.
And really the transition defense starting to let them down.
Jazz leading by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox against Mitchell. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
On the wing, Hield. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Joseph in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here is Mitchell. The rebound by Giles.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Joseph down low. Covered by Mitchell. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Joseph. Mitchell against Joseph. One-on-one here. Hield the pass to Giles. To take the lead. But they'll get another chance. Holmes kicks to Joseph. Barnes outside. Rocket 6. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Mitchell. Joseph with the rebound. Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. They get it back. They kick out to Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To halt the run, the shot that time not on target. So the Kings will take it the other way. Sacramento moving it around. Joseph the pass to Giles. Back to Joseph. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Clarkson.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Kings.
Now the pass to Bielitsa. He kicks it to Barnes. Outside, Bagley. It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa, be good.
Jazz trail by 5. Mitchell finds Gobert. That one goes. Count it.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Joseph with the ball. Conley picks him up. The drive by Mitchell. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
2:24 left in the fourth. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
The drive by Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovic. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for him.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovic. All alone. And right on target. Good. And the Kings lead by 2.
Now Bogdanovic gutsy with that one.
Now Mitchell. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Fox. It falls!
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Now, here's Fox. A 3 from Bogdanovic. It falls. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right now.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. everyone. Greetings from 2Ks. And David.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Now here is Holiday, down low. Here's Favors. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Ball against Conley. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Williamson against Bogdanovich. Back to Ball. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Pass to Ingles. Outside Conley. Back to Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Over Holiday. Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Now here's Williamson. Back to Ball. Williamson trying to free himself up. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Williamson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, that's offensive interference. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Mitchell, and oh, he just jams it right over Derek Favors. Wow!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Ingram outside. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you're seeing the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Outside, Ball. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ingram's got 5.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Now here's Ingram. He has 5. .56 seconds left to play in the first. Redick. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Back to Conley. Favors with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
That one falls. Conley's got his second bucket.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
To the middle. Here's Favors. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Conley. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
It's stolen by Gobert. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Pelicans. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert down low. No good from 11 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Hart, and he jams it with authority.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Here's Moutier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, Moutier, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 3. Moutier pass to Davis. Count that one.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. Clarkson's got his first points of the night. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Hart, guarded by O'Neal. The pass to Melly. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Redick with the bucket.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Redick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Now here's Williamson. No points in the game yet for him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Mitchell against Holiday. Back to Okafor. Ingram outside. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
Mitchell passes to Ingles. Mitchell against Holiday. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Mitchell.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Holiday dishes to Okafor. Yes, that goes in. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ingram with the steal. It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And a switcher also for Utah. Mike Conley's checked in for Moutier. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Ball, the pass to Ingram. A slam dunk by Ingram.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep pace with, just blowing past whoever dares to try and stop him.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Ball. And that one is off. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Mitchell missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there it is for him.
And Ball showing some killer.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and that's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Pass to Okafor. It's Redick on the wing. From deep. Doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's 19 points for Donovan Mitchell. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Pelicans shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Conley into the lane. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The 3. Rebounded by Hart. New Orleans leading by 4. To the wing right side. On the wing, Jackson. Over by Conley. Jackson passes to Redick. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They get the rebound. Here's Conley. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Right side, Jackson. And it's good for 2. Jackson's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
And Okafor with the block. They retain possession. Snatched up. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Melly. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. Utah also making some changes. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And then Okafor slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
If you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
Passes it to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Outside, Redick. From deep three-point range, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And a switcher also for Utah. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. 1:09 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Mitchell. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the dunk by Williamson. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He gets that one. Mitchell's got 21 in the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. On the wing, Holiday. To the inside. Here's Favors. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, just excellent use of the shot fake. Derek Favors has put a lot of work into this. He's become very effective getting the guy to commit.
He's off on the second. Jazz trail by 8. And now Utah, fast break. Stolen by Holiday.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram
has to keep being aggressive like this.
To the paint. Stolen by Ball. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's the Pelicans 5. Williamson looking it over. Feeds to Hayes. And that one's good. Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gobert can't hit. Pelicans leading by 10. Lets it go from deep. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Pettit comes in for Drew Holiday. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Conley, the shot misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And here's Ingram from the arc. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Reddick is in the corner. Lets the three fly. Jackson dishes to Hayes. Mitchell against Reddick. Here's Hayes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So he gets them both. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Jackson against Conley. Jackson passes to Melly. Poked away. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Reddick. Five to shoot. Inside, Hayes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Mitchell looking it over. From deep. Favors with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. It's good on the putback.
And the intelligence, his overall basketball IQ, Ball just has a knack for being in the right spot, especially when the break is on.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And Mitchell drops them both.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Oni. Back to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 35.
Well, it's a level of concentration.
Got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed that. The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
And that one's good, Morant.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That one a little long.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Morant finds Brooks. And the pass to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. Utah with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Memphis moving that ball around. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Conley against Morant. And that one drops. Jackson's got 5 now.
Are so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight quarters.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Gobert against Valanciunas. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They need this one, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Now here's Morant. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Brooks against Mitchell. Count that one.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He won.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to Gobert. Tries again. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Second team foul. Josh Jackson.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, inside, Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
It's intercepted. And it's Jones. That's on the assist by Clark.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Here's O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Trying to get open is Davis. And O'Neal gets it to go. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Melton. He dishes it to Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. In the corner, it's Clarkson. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jones, no one around him. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 9. Moutier with the ball. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with us. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So on the floor for Utah, Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Clark. Winslow comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Mitchell against Brooks. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Winslow finds Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's Morant missing.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And here is Mitchell. 6 points for him. Passes it to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
The Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Morgan can't hit it.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The 3 from Morant. Second shot opportunity, and that one good. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Morgan. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Pass to Gutteridge. Shoots the three. Memphis the rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Mitchell, great positioning on the putback. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Morant. Winslow dishes to Morant. The feed to Valanciunas from 12 feet out. And a missed layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. They get it back. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second, and that one's good. Morant.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the field.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. To the paint. A nice shot by Morgan.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Morant. He's got 10. He had stolen by Ingles. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell, and it's denied.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
From deep three-point range, here's Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 7 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson with the ball. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. It was a fast pace for Memphis at the outset. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush. And that should do.
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hot. I be rocking this shit.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Jackson, and it's Jang in at center. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The 3 from Morant. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young jock.
The rebound by Morgan. Jazz trail by 12. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Morant.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Utah shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Mitchell up top. Brooks covering. And it's Mitchell missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Morant, that's for 2. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Good D by Mitchell. A nice shot by Winslow.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Mitchell looking it over. Corner shot. Brooks grabs the board.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant left side. Two free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bounce pass from Valanciunas. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Morant's got 17.
Has closer in, Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the team.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Releases. Offensive rebound.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Conley into the lane. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Here's Morant. And the shot is good. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
Mitchell passes to Morgan. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes a 3. Here's Valanciunas. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Morant against Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Assertive on the take. You know, you got to admire Conley's willingness to knife inside and take some punishment.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Justice Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. all sorts of time. That one off the back iron and out.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Conley for three. But they get it back. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Gobert, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Clarkson. And there's Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the three. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Mudiay finds Clarkson. There's the triple. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Out to the right wing. Melton passes to Valanciunas. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Clarkson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Allen outside. Back to Jones. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Clark. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Melton. Misses the three. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Winslow comes in for Allen. Brooks checked in for Milton. And it's Morant in for Jones. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Mudiay.
Putting his athleticism to perfect use, Conley is an absolute animal when he's on the drive.
And here's Morant. Count the basket. Morant's got 23.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
And it's Mitchell missing. Memphis leading by 22. Clark, the pass to Morant. The three. Drills it from outside. He's got 26.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Ingles. Mitchell outside. No good there. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks the pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. And there's the pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good. Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Morant. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and the basket is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Now Morant. The tray. Can't hit that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webb. City. Welcome, everyone. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. 6 to shoot. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Gobert trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus. I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Here's Bagley, and it's blocked by Conley. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Mitchell. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Mitchell's got 6.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. For 3. Utah with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ingles in the corner. On the wing, Mitchell. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Fox. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Again, Mitchell missing. The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Barnes kicks to Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings, and stolen by Bogdanovich. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bagley finds Bielitsa. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. The drive by Mitchell. The putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Takes the 13-footer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 59 seconds left in the first. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Outside Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
The Kings trail by 4. Outside, Fox. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. The pass to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. Bielitsa inside. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
It's stolen by Gobert. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Moutier. By Hield, nobody around. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
Now Clarkson after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield and the dunk by O'Neal.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Holmes can't get it to go in. Jazz leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Moutier looking around. Here's Gobert. Unable to get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. 3-pointer Hield. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Davis inside, covered by Parker. Joseph against Moutier. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Holmes. Here's Hield. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hield's got 8. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Clarkson passes to Moutier. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Davis finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Fox. Ingles the bounce pass. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Fox. He has 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of display. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one. I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Down low. Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Fox. Bagley. It's good on the putback.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Mitchell to the inside. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Giles. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Davis. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been Fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Clock at 2. It's Bielitsa, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. Mitchell finds Ingles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Fox with it. 8 points for him. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Fox passes to Barnes. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bielitsa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Conley. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 6-point Kings lead.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Outside Bogdanovich. Elbow shot. He doesn't hit that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. And here's Moutier. In the corner, O'Neal with it. 13 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. Sacramento leading by 4. Hield, the pass to Giles. Back to Hield. Pass to Bazemore. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Niang passes to Brent. And that one is hammered home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Stolen by O'Neal. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Moutier with the basket. And now just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Joseph. Bazemore with it. Sacramento moving it around. And he gets the bucket. Hield's got 10 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pulls up for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Joseph against Moutier. Right at the free throw line. Offensive rebound. Bradley goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Hield way outside. Oh, he made it!
He got it to go, and he beat the buzzer.
Wow.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. The kick out to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
Fox against Mitchell. Good chance here for Hield. Here's Holmes. The kick out to Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
Michael Conley. He's checked in for the Jazz. Then for the Kings, Bielitsa comes in for Giants. And it's Barnes in for Rashawn Holmes.
Great job there to make this a 2-possession game.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 27 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the middle. Bielitsa passes to Parker. Now Hield. 3-pointer. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 5.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And Parker with the block. And they get it back. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Goes back up. Here's Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With his size and explosiveness, you get the feeling Barnes could live at the line. It's all about creating contact.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. The Kings also with the sub. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jabari Parker. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
To the paint. They kick out to Hield. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 19.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Hield. Mitchell's shot is good.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Bagley dishes to Fox. shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Fox against Conley. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Bogdanovich. The layup missed.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Healed the pass to Fox. Launches it, but they recover it. Back to Bielitsa. The second chance effort. Sacramento gets it back.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on to De'Aaron Fox.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch. No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Outside Bagley. Three-pointer Healed. Offensive rebound.
And just easy to see why people are so high on Bagley. His ability to deliver there in the clutch is impressive.
From deep three-point range, good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Fox against Conley. Fox kicks to Bagley. Gobert pulls it in. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Mitchell in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. And the call on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan. The state capital of Utah. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Williamson finds Favors. Over Gobert. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Now, here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Favors passes the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Floats one, and that one good. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Here's Williamson. Finished off the break.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Jazz on offense. 4-point game. Conley dishes to Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
Yeah. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Another miss by Utah. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's blocked. Mitchell against Ball. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Such a wide open look.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Here's Mitchell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right side Holiday feeds it to Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Williamson's got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jazz trail by 11. And here is Conley. There's the feed to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. And here is Conley. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Favors. Here's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Bogdanovich against Williamson. Up and in on the layup. 12 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Ingles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gobert can't hit. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The 8-footer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. Another miss by Utah. Here's Ingram. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ingram's got 5 now. And so it's New Orleans. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Whoa, now, I don't think the defense expected that. Bogdanovich taking it to the rack.
Redick surveying the D. Takes the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. To the inside. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And now you see the finishing ability of Bogdanovich. Undeterred by the contact there.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's O'Neal. Great pass to set up the lay-in. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Down low. Kicks it out to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 18 points.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
New Orleans leading by 18. Outside, Redick. On the wing, Jackson. To the paint. Kicks it out to Williamson. 5 to shoot. With some arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's O'Neal. His 3-pointers off the mark. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Williamson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Williamson's got 20.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
In transition, here come the jam. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Holiday kicks to Ingram. From deep. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Conley feeling it out. On the wing, Ingles. Utah getting another chance here. Conley on the follow.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. .15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 20 points, and that'll about do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Here's Mitchell. Ball with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ingram outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Up top, Gobert. Conley with a wide open look. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derek Favors.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks. Double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. Jazz trail by 20. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 10.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And it's ball in the corner. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Fast break, here come the Jazz. And stolen by Redick. And here we go, Pelicans running again. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And then for New Orleans, Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Pelicans leading by 19. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. The shot by Redick, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's O'Neal. And it's off from three-point range. Loads it up for Williamson.
Assist goes to J.J. Redick.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. No good with the triple. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. From past the arc, they grab their own miss. Williamson on the follow.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mitchell against Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Ed Davis. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo O'Malley. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Holiday looking over the floor. Now the pass to Redick. Shoots over Clarkson. The shot by Redick, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Okafor, the pass to Redick. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okafor's got his first basket.
Yeah, that aggressiveness of Okafor on the glass, a high percentage score when he gets a second chance opportunity.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
The deep three from Redick, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
You know, this is why Clarkson can be a bit of a big tease defensively. I mean, he has all the tools to shut.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Favors is out there with Hayes. And it's Ball in at the point. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Lobs it up for Holiday.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Jazz trail by 20. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Clarkson. Ingles in the corner. Ball against Conley. Lets it go from the wing. Favors with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Keeps it alive. And Ball stays with it.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Morgan's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Bogdanovich against Williamson. Morgan. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his sixth rebound on the night. Williamson finds Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Williamson. Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Morgan. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Williamson. And he makes that one. Williamson's got 35.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Morgan, and he makes good on the layup.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Williamson. He feeds it to Favors. That shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Morgan. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside Holiday. .127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Inside, Williamson kicks to Ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Bogdanovich against Williamson. Count it, good. Williamson's got 39.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Ingles. Good D by Holiday. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. And another turnover here by New Orleans. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Conley for three. Gobert misses the follow-up. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Valanciunas there in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Jumps up. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Mitchell understanding that length and athleticism serves him well on the defensive end. Nicely done.
On the wing, Winslow. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Winslow. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And Brooks, here we go. Passes to Morant. And the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Here's Morant. And then he jams it down right on top of Bojan Bogdanovich.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Mitchell against Brooks. Back to Mitchell. There's the pass to Ingles. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich inside. Jackson on him. Kept alive. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jazz leading by 4. Conley feeling it out. Mitchell wide open. Off target from outside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 10.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Morant.
Oh, young fella. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Gobert trying to get open, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Conley against Morant. Utah with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Conley. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. No good on the shot.
Boy, the opportunity was there to convert. He just could not come up with it.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this. First one falls for him.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Clark with a wide open look, and another miss by Memphis. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Davis is out there with O'Neal. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Moutier. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And Davis pulls it down.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Melton passes to Jones. Count it. Jones has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Rudy Gobert with a nice, efficient look on the interior. That's pretty.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Valanciunas finds Jones. Back to Valanciunas. To the middle. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jones.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Davis kicks to Moutier. That one drops for him. Moutier's got his first points of the game.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
To the wing on the left. Melton passes to Valanciunas. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Moutier. He kicks to O'Neal. Passes it to Clarkson. Now O'Neal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Great positioning on the putback. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Moutier against Jones. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
Clark outside. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Stolen by Clarkson. The pass to Gobert. To the left wing. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. From 12 feet out. They get it again. Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Moutier against Jones. Now O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Basket counts.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Pass to Moutier. Back to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 6.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Here's Morant. He has 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mitchell looking it over. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's Morant missing. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And it's Morant missing. Jazz leading by 3. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for Utah.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
And it's Morant missing. The Jazz shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
At the line for 2. He hits the second from the line. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich against Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Conley against Morant. Ingles dishes to Conley. Clock at 4. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Davis is checked in for Royce O'Neal. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant surveying the D. To the paint. Clark, the pass to Morant. It's good. This game is all even. That's 12 points for John Morant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mitchell. No good on that one. Morant with some nice D.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Morant outside. From deep. And Davis pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Winslow finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Mitchell right side. Unloads from 13. Davis on the follow.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Down low. Clark kicks to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Good on the shot.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley against Morant. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. 9 feet out. The putback. It's good on the putback. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The 3 from Morant. Memphis the rebound. Winslow kicks to Morant. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the center. That's the group right now for Utah. Brooks against Clarkson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
It's tipped. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And the shot goes down.
Do not get casual with the basketball around Josh Jackson. He has the length and athleticism to make things happen.
Here's Clarkson. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guy is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's O'Neal. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And it's Brooks in the corner. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Clark outside. That one misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 6. And here's Clarkson. He's off on that one. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Inside, Mudiay uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Mudiay. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Jackson. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And finished off by Morant.
And you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Winslow. Looking to end the run, and Winslow pulls it down.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
A 3 from Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Right side Jackson. And the shot goes in. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here.
Passes it to Ingles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Joe Ingles, to me, specializes in mixing up his pace, and that's how he gets these calls.
Allen's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And so he makes both from the line. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Conley. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Memphis.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Fires it up with the putback, and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. Morant with some nice D. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.